Hey guys, Zach here from MixChecks.com. Welcome back to this free gospel mixing course. Like I've said in many other videos in this course, gospel mixing is the most popular and most watched series on my channel so far, despite being the most poorly executed since it was the very first series I ever uploaded. So we're going back and doing another one. Hopefully better this time, and today's video we're going to be working on the lead vocal. So we've already pitch corrected it in the last video, and now we're going to be just mixing it. So EQ, compression, vocal effects, reverb, just going to make it sit nicely in the mix. So let's jump right in. Alright guys, time has come to jump into the lead vocalist on this gospel track. So last video we went and melodined the whole thing, so I'm going to leave that first thing in the chain. Next up in my chain is de-esser. So lately I've been jumping back and forth. My old go-to de-esser was the Waves R de-esser right here, but I've been kind of liking this SPL dual band de-esser lately. And from what I've read or heard online is that this de-esser uses phase cancellation instead of just compression to reduce the S's. So, and it also has dual band, so a high S and a low S. You can also put it on female mode, which I'm going to do since this is a female. But let's see how this sounds.
Such a love, such a love, Jesus, a lover of my soul, such a gracious love.
Yeah, and I mean the S's on this track weren't terrible, so this is working well. I'm going to leave that for now. And then one thing actually we did not put was our SSL channel strip. V-gain all the way down. Can turn the gate off.
Such redeeming love to surrender his life.
Just gonna kiss it a little bit with the SSL and do most of my EQ with other plugins, or most of my processing, and then I'm just gonna touch it with this compressor too.
Such a gracious love, such a gracious love, such redeeming love.
Okay. So vocal EQ I really like is this REQ. Gonna high pass it. Can usually go pretty high for a female vocalist.
My soul.
And then doing a pretty deep cut at 500 for me, it just gives the vocal that smooth sound. You'll be able to see real quick here.
Jesus, lover of my soul. Jesus, lover.
So that's bypassed. And I mean, I'm fine with that right now. I mean, there's not much else going on in the mix, but that's sounding good. And now let's go into some compression. And we might have to tweak the vocal a little bit later, but let's compress it right now since we've gotten our bass tone. And so I've always been a fan of serial compression, and my old strategy was to do 2 R compressors, but I've also been experimenting lately with just using one of the CLA 1176s on vocals. And it's been working pretty well. We're going to go super fast attack, all buttons in, and I've been liking the bluey better than the blackie, but it's pretty easy to switch back and forth between these and see which one you like better on your vocal.
Such love, Jesus, lover of my soul. Such a gracious love, such redeeming love. Endure his life for me. He paid a debt so high was the cost, more to man.
Okay, so let's see bluey versus blackie, which one we like.
So high was the cost, more to man could not repay. Such a love, abiding love, that my Savior.
Okay, so I actually like the blackie on this one. To me, the bluey kind of sounds somewhat muffled. So we are going to go with the blackie for now, and I'm liking this sound instead of the serial compression. So we're just going to go with this aggressive single 1176. And now that we have that, let's go to a section where there's a lot more stuff going on.
So high was the cost, mortal man cannot repay. It's an abiding love. Ooh.
Okay, I'm digging that for now. So we can move into our vocal verb and delay. So I'm thinking on this one, I'm going to try a slap delay first before we go into the vocal reverb. And to do that, we are going to grab our just regular tape delay, turn the feedback all the way down, wet all the way up. This song is not tempo synced, so we're going to get a slap timing pretty quick. Let's make sure this is working. Okay. I'm going to EQ this. Just get rid of the high highs, low lows. There we go.
Such a love you showed when it died for me. Oh, no greater love, no greater love, yeah. No greater love.
Digging that. Let's send a little bit to the room reverb. Also digging that. And actually what I'm going to do is, on the slap delay, number 1, let's name it. Number 2, let's send a little bit of the slap delay to the room reverb. Perfect. And I do, sometimes you can just get away with only slap delay. Sounds cool, works for the vibe of the song. On this one though, I feel like it could use a little bit more vocal reverb. So let's create a vocal reverb. Same concept as the room reverb, mono to stereo. Load IRs, I'm going to pick, go into my tried and true Bricasti, and then we are going to get the, is this the one I like? The London plate? Oh no, here it is. Let's go with the Sun plate. A. Bump up the pre-delay. Then always EQ your reverb. Some people like to put their EQ before the reverb. I don't know. I've always done it this way and I like the way it sounds, so I'm not really going to change my ways anytime soon. Gonna pull out some 500 because I don't want any of that in my vocals, in my vocal reverb. Just want it to be nice and clean and not muddy up my mix. And then that's there, so let's see what this sounds like.
Redeemed.
Cool. I'm digging that vocal sound, so that's what we're going to go with. And now we get to move to the choir. So I'll see you next video.